All I do is adore you all of the time.
Okay, so this first one involves MSP's old shop. So there was actually at a time between 2014, 2015, and maybe 2013 where you could actually go and buy real life MSP merch. This is kind of interesting. I never really even knew that there was a shop, but apparently you could, if you lived in certain countries in Europe, you could actually buy some of this yourself. Some of the stuff they had were t-shirts, bags, accessories, clothes, etc., etc. That's pretty cool in my opinion, and I never even knew that they had that kind of stuff. Here's some clips from this shop. It's no longer up, but if you go through Internet Archive on the Wayback Machine, you can find some snippets of it, and it's honestly kind of fun to go through, even though a lot of the stuff is taken down and you can no longer buy from it. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Have you ever bought anything like that for yourself? I'd really love to know. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, for our second one, did you know that they used to have a bunch of other non-MSP games but were still tied to the original game? Yeah, it's true. They had games such as Star Studio, Fame City, Boonie Bounce, and Boonie Rescue. Star Studio was like a game sort of to MSP, but it had more of a storyline. It was kind of like Kim Kardashian Hollywood, but MSP. Basically, all you had to do was like follow a path given to you, dress up your character in more of a virtual world, and you could actually meet people, but they were NPCs, but you still had more of a storyline, which actually we would love to see in the original game. For Fame City, it was kind of the same thing, but it was like more like a almost like mobile game classic, like Clash of Clans, but you know, movie stars. But it was like you'd have to build your own town, build your own studio, and make yourself a star, apparently. Like, that's what it says. But it's kind of like one of those, you know, build-up mobile games, which, honestly, why did they choose that one? For Boonie Bounce, it was, you know, boonies, but you had to, like, bounce around, like some kind of hop game, you know? Those mole games, or like those IHOP games, I don't know. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, it's like you'd have to like bounce around the screen. I don't know what the process for this one was, but okay. And then for the last one, Boonie Rescue, it was kind of like almost like Angry Birds, kind of? Candy Crush more? Yeah, more Candy Crush. But it was like Boonie themed. They're just really ripping off a lot of games at this point. I don't know if that was allowed. Maybe that's why they discontinued them. I don't know what was going on during 2014. Okay, for our third one. Did you know that it was originally supposed to be educational? Yeah, right? I talked about this in a video in the past, but let me just give you a quick rundown again if you've ever been confused. So basically, if you go back into the old Internet Archives from 2009, you can see that it actually used to be educational. Going into their About section from the old versions, it says that MSP was supposed to be educational and to help kids learn English. There were even teachers who were on board with playing it in their classrooms. Honestly, I don't even know how far they got with that, but wouldn't it be fun to be playing it in class? I think that would be pretty cool, to be honest. But even today, I feel like that's still kind of prevalent. Even on servers that don't speak English, all of the clothing, animations, and items are still in English. I don't really know why, maybe they're just lazy, but that's kind of a theory for you. I wonder if they ever got to play it in class. I think that would be pretty fun. Now, for our fourth one. There was actually an old VIP type called Super VIP. I remember Katie Darling talking about this back in 2018, and it got pretty popular. There actually was it was more of a elite VIP, but it was slightly different. Basically, this VIP looked like this and had kind of the same qualities. Eventually, it got replaced with the elite VIP, and that's what we've got now. I assume it was probably introduced into the game around 2013, 2014, or maybe even into 2015, but again got scrapped and it has been replaced with what we've got now. Have you ever bought this on your account? I'd really love to know. I know people have been able to glitch it through other exploits, but if you've ever bought it on your actual account, I'd love to see some pictures. Tell me in the comments if you have. For our next one, did you guys actually know that they used to have a testing server that got leaked? Again, back in 2018, this got really popular when a bunch of old developers or hackers managed to figure out MSP's secret testing server. They managed to get in, and when they looked through, they found a bunch of photos from the actual desks of moderators, and they could see what they were working on for updates and such. It was kind of interesting because the server you would have never guessed existed, and it had all sort of diamond pack early previews. This server was pretty interesting when it got leaked because it was actually patched up really quickly, and the developers found out about it and shut it down, which is unfortunate. It's too bad we're not able to go back and play on it, but it was kind of interesting being able to see someone go on an actual testing server that the developers actually used. This server was probably used for testing updates and clothes and themes. Some of the themes you could see had come out early, which is probably where a lot of theme leakers got their themes, but that's also just kind of a theory. Now, these last ones are much of a secret, but merely something more silly. Here are a list of really stupid blacklisted words that MSP censors for strange reasons. Now, I can't list all of them, obviously, because I want to keep this video up without getting demonetized, but here, let me just give you a rundown of ones that are censored for no reason at all. This video is actually only a part 1. If you want to see the total of all of the secrets that we found, make sure to go check out Katie's version linked in the description. She's got a bunch more secrets that you definitely don't want to miss out. So thanks to Katie for working on this video with me, and make sure to go check her and her channel out. Bye!